Hey, let's jump in. This video is for Star Citizen players and specifically for those who are playing mining and refining game loop. This site has been ready to launch for a while, but I wanted to wait for 3.23 to check that how economy affects the mining, and it's not. First, I go through the site how to use it as a normal user, and if you want to stay for the whole video, then I explain how you can help and why I did this site in the first place. I created a new website called as a SCU.mobi, which is like a Mobi class, but now it's Mobi SCU, to offer miners the best value for mining materials. Calculator is on the main page and players can easily to give the current mined materials count with one button to see their unrefined values, which refineries yields the most, and which place is the best place to sell those materials. So let's start with the site. There is like a picture first. I'm going to show you like when you have a ship. This is an example screenshot about Argo Mall mining somewhere, where you can see, well, there is a couple of tips here, but underneath there you can see the mined statuses of pexalite, copper and inert materials. Well, this is the first info what you get, and when you put these numbers to the calculator, you can easily find out how much they are valued when they are unrefined, or how much they are valued when they are refined, and where you should refine them with what method. So let's go to the site itself. So I open the calculator. This is the first page. You can select the different refineries here, but if you don't pick anything, then it's all. Same thing with the method type and the sell points. And systems, this is not only for standard for now, but Pyro is coming on 4.0, so. And then you can give you the cargo hold size for transfer vehicle, which shows that if you are yielding too much information or you are yielding too much, then it shows an alert for you that you should actually maybe need a bigger ship. And include users and exclude users are those who are reporting the data to the system, and if you see that there is a huge difference or error, you can exclude someone or something like that. So let's pretend that I am mining something. Let's say I'm mining 25 Taranite with my Argo Mole. I have, let's say, let's go to iron as a second, because I know this is missing data too. And let's say I have a C1 Spirit, which has only have 64 cargo in SCU size, and that only makes like 70. So let's put a little bit gold there to, let's say, 15 or 10 or something like that. And now when I press the calculate button, it shows me everything what I need. So first, unrefined materials. It lists the values, what they are in one SCU and how much you have, and units. Of course, one SCU is 1 million units. So this is the unrefined values, and these are actually just stacked together because the game itself, there is no different situation when you are selling in different refineries. So it's always the same. So they are collected as a one. And you can also see who reported it and which version it was. Then second, you can see the refineries. For now, I only have, this is the local host, so this is my development server what I'm using for demonstrate this site. So there is a legends information which shows all the icons what I use here in the site when there is a missing data or the transfer ship cargo hold is too small. Some refiner method yields amounts, then speeds, and the material tier levels. So here we can see that Uh, uh, this is pretty fast because it's green. It's almost super fast. And then but also it says that because my cargo is too much, that if I use parametric method here, I get too much yield materials, so it cannot fit to my C1 spirit. So maybe I should take something less, or I need to rent or buy a bigger cargo ship to transfer these work orders from the refineries. This is the small information about the refineries, but then comes the how to make money. That is the trade development division's the sell points. So normally this is in order of alphabetically, of course, and also the refineries, and the methods are in the same order what it is in a game. So it's easy to just remember. And you can expand all this information or expand only one, and also you can prioritize by profit. So let's prioritize by profit this. So now it goes to this order where area 18 looks like there is a long forestation. Using a long forestation and one of these methods and selling those in area 18 makes the most profit. But here is also that transfer ship is too small for this thing. Then I can expand this information and I can see how much it actually is in an area 18. So how much taranite is the value, gold is the value, the iron is the value. And if I still want to know a little bit more that, hey, when this data was informed, I can show report date. So it says that, okay, this was a December in 3.22 alpha. And the win loss is my handle, so it was reported by me. And you can open this, compare if you want. You can see the differences here, the values, and that's pretty much the whole calculator. For now, the data is a little bit so I'm missing still a lot of different refineries like gateway refineries and information and some of the materials prices. And because this is all found from the in-game, so I think I need a little bit help here. So let's talk about a little bit more about profits. So currently there is a known issue, which means that data is calculated weird way in a game that I can't crack the algorithm what CIG has made. And what I mean with this, so let's take an example. Let's say I have a 10 SCU of gold, 10 SCU of iron, and maybe 10 SCU of copper. If I do this individually, I can easily maybe calculate that maybe the gold takes, let's say, 1 hour to refine and it costs you 2,000. And the same is with the copper and iron. But if you stack them like, hey, let's do them together, like first just gold, maybe it's only 1 hour and 7 minutes. And when you have 3 materials, 1 hour and 30 minutes. I couldn't crack the code how these time benefits are calculated. Are they really a material based? Are they the bonus based? And so on. And also how much it's going to cost you total in when you refine. That's why these profits does not actually include, or they don't include how much it's going to cost you by yielding this amount of materials. But maybe CIG can help me and tell me this secret. And that was pretty much it. So you can easily use the site without any kind of login or registration. Also, this gives you a small database too, where you can find example the TDD prices for different units. You can order by its highest. You can see where how much you can get from quantity per SCU, pexalite, and so on. And then rest of is the information. And if you don't like the report times or the format, so there is a local. So European is based on Finnish syntax, which covers almost full Europe. And of course the Imperial is American version, and you can also change a couple of different time zones here. So now let's start with the other help, volunteers. So let me log in. Now I'm logged in with Discord, and now I have a little bit more help here. So I can use the site normally, but if I go to my menu here, I can see refinery bonuses. Here you can report if there is different bonus change. Let's say you are in Arc L4 and you want to see what kind of bonuses it has right now, when it is reported, and so on, which version. If you want to report some changes here, you can. So you can say when you basically take a screenshot and use the time, and then put something like here, -5 or 9 with the plus and so on, and then press save, and new values are added. And these are always the latest information per material which is reported. So that's it. Then unrefined materials. Reporting unrefined materials is similar way, except we choose the refinery, and we use this kind of units and cargo values. So what we need to do is there is an example picture here, a trading console. So let's say you have an iron, use this number 24 million and so on. I use this value and input these to these kind of units, and then press save, and it automatically calculates all these values in 1 unit precision, and this site uses like 13 decimal precision, so it's pretty good one to calculate. And similar ways you can do refined materials, except here you need to select the refinery first, and then you need to also select the method which one you are reporting. Let's say casting process and so on, and you press, and here is the information. So here you can actually report the iron. You should check is there any kind of bonus here, this is only then the correct refinery method type, and you need to always pick up one by one of these. So don't select all of them, only one, and then different method and so on, and take this total cost and time. It's better. The best way to do is just go by one these and take a screenshot, and so on, and then later report these to the site. What you need is this time, material, cost, and the refinery method. Well, now it's casting process. So let's say if you have like barrel 1000, it yields 800. I don't know, maybe bonus is 3% or something like that. It costs you 14,000 or something like that, and it takes 36 hours or 23 hours. Actually, I mistyped, and 54 minutes and let's say 13 seconds. And if I don't put anything here, it's right today's world, right, or date now, and I just press OK. Now there is an actual information here. because this is totally going to ruin everything. And if you do some kind of mistake or something like that, you can always delete your own data or edit them directly. But and you can see that this is the cost when you have one SCU and time when you have one SCU. So it's calculated in one SCU value. But I can't use these on calculators because the algorithm what CIG uses is cracked or uncracked. But let's delete this one. And of course you can change the TDD values same way. So you have different places, and you can take like example horizon and create. You set the current values are here, and then let's switch some values. Let's say let's go to titanium. Let's increase it to 2,500, and let's go with example Laranite. Let's drop that value to low. And now you can see the current values of Laranite it's a low tier, and Taranite got a just nice bump on values. And all these versions are always based on the current version, and this my local development server currently has only this version, so no, don't worry about that in when it goes to a live. So then there is a new version also. I always push the data from the latest information. So if the information is not saved or not updated a long time, maybe they haven't changed at all. But maybe some users may inform them anyway to just get a new timestamp. So anyone who uses the site maybe can trust the values more if they are more newer than 3 months old example. So this is how the system really works. I maybe later add more information about mining heads and modules and gadgets. I already have that information saved, but I think the focus is to how to make money. So this is the minimum viable product now. And I need help to any other miner who wants to report, because let's go a different way. I know that there's some materials which are not, so let's take 50 that. I think a pexelite is something what is missing, and so on. I can calculate. So it says like this, that missing data quantitium. So you know that maybe it's not the correct yield amount. Same here, you can see that missing data from collection, and if I expand this data, it shows there is no data for quantitium. So now I know that I don't know how to make money with the real way. That's it. I also promised to tell my story why I created this page. When I started this game in November last year, to me it was very hard to find any kind of information what these values are. So if example, it's easy to see what copper and gold and iron are, because these are things what are in real life, and also the titanium and tungsten. But there are also these fake laranite and taranite example, and then you don't know what are the main good ones or which are the bad ones of values, what you should call it, what you not. And I saw, when I looked into actually a lot of data, I saw different sites like uex.space, which gave me a trading routes. Then I saw there was this kind of Star Citizen mining mom site, I guess. And then there was this, what it was called, Star Citizen Tools was one. And then some kind of red monster sheet where you can find different kind of loadouts and stuff like that. Then I later found out there was this Recollite.rocks site. And first my plan was to just give them that was almost like what I was looking for, but the UI wasn't like this. And I thought maybe I could actually contact these people who made this site and say my recommendation, do it like this, and it would be way faster to input all the data in. But then I saw the about page and I saw it was only one person, one another player, and I thought, okay, I don't want to interrupt too much. Everybody do it because they're good for the community, just being helpful. And I am a software architect myself, so why not building it myself? And now it is here. So the site going to be in this domain, SCU.mobi, and see you there. I hope you use it and enjoy it. Thank you.